No matter how busy you ever got, you always found time for me. I can't believe I'm never gonna speak to you again.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother.
What is this, Danny?
I found it.
It's me. Don't let it take my babies.
This is what happened to Paul. It happened to us.
This evil creates terror through total chaos. All you can do is run.
I'm getting this out of here.
You'd be a good mom someday, Honey Bath.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know how to lie to kids. Mom?
Mommy's with the maggots now.
What will be, will be.
Eeny, meeny, miny. You.
Hello and welcome to IGN Plays Resident Evil 4 Remake presented by Evil Dead Rise. Home is no longer safe, and for the first time in the Evil Dead series, the horror is getting residential. This twisted tale about the reunion of two estranged sisters is cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons, thrusting them into battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. A must-see for every horror fan. Evil Dead Rise comes to theaters April 21st, so in honor of Evil coming home, we decided it'd be fitting to play the brand new remake of one of my favorite games of all time, Resident Evil 4. Let's dig in. So, in the interest of transparency, I've run through Resident Evil 4 Remake a couple of times already, so this is actually my new game plus 4. I'm not going to show off many of the cool toys I've gotten so far, but I will be playing with a mostly upgraded Red 9 and a couple of other things that we'll get into later in the Let's Play. But I do want to be kind of spoiler-free around stuff here, so we are playing early on in the game, picking up exactly where the chainsaw demo left off. So right as that door closes and Leon says, "Where's everyone going, bingo?" This is where we'll be picking up the game for today. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is basically like the farm area. Now, we want to be a little sneaky here, which is the thing we can actually do now in Resident Evil 4 Remake because stealth and stealth kills are an option. Now, cows can hurt you apparently, so I don't want to mess with them too much. Hello, cow. Are you okay? Are we friends? Are we cool? Anyway, the character models are gorgeous in this game. We've got our villager right there, so I'm gonna vault over and just quietly, he's just enjoying some animal skeletons. We're gonna let him do his thing. And yeah, there we go. Stealth kill right off the bat. That's the thing we can do now. Grab some money. Love being able to do that. Pig saw it. He's seen worse, as you can see. Like, just look at what, this is his farm, man. Like, look what he deals with. I don't even know what he's eating. Probably his friend. Oh, okay. Fine, sorry I insulted you for eating your friend. Okay, the animals are hostile, the villagers are hostile. This is a dangerous place to grow up. So we're gonna make our way around a little bit. I'm gonna stay away from these barnyard bovines because they're terrifying. But we do have our first little mini game here, and that is blue medallions. These were hidden all over this exact area in the original game. And one of the cool things about Resident Evil 4 Remake is that we have something called Merchant Side Quest. The Merchant, who is probably the best NPC in video game history, I'll just go ahead and say it, is back for Resident Evil 4 Remake, and he's got all sorts of cool little side quests you can do, hunting specific creatures, collecting stuff around town. At one point he's like, can you bring me a bunch of snakes? Like just fun, cool stuff like that. And so one of the cool things that I do love about the remake is, as you can see, it subverts expectations a lot. You used to be able to go through that door in the original version of the game, and now you can't. So we're gonna have to go in with a slightly different strategy here. That pig, not a fan of him. That chicken might try and hurt me, so I'm gonna stay away from all of these creatures. But yeah, there we go. There's our Destroy Blue Medallions subquest. This is coming from the Merchant. You find that out a little bit more later on. So he's basically posted up these, blue pages all over town, and you want to pop your map open and check them out. And now I've bought the Village Treasure map in the past, so I've got a good idea where those things are. Plus, like I said, I've run through the game a few times now, so hopefully very few surprises. But the great thing about Resident Evil 4 is that it constantly catches you off guard. So even when you think you know what's going down, I don't know, something happens and hurts you, like a pig. Sorry about that. That's because your friend did what he did earlier. Don't be mad at me. Now, I am completely obsessed with this game. I just absolutely adore it. Oh. Yeah, don't forget about those. Traps and tripwires everywhere. The entire village is covered in, barbed wire and explosives. There are mines, there are bear traps everywhere. Now, this is a new mechanic for the remake and something you'll want to do frequently. Villagers will lunge at you and attack you just like they always did. You want to take them out, you can either shoot them in the head, shoot them in the knee to incapacitate them so they fall down a little bit, and you run up and use their knives. But some of them early on in the game now have this sort of secondary attack. They're all infected with this thing called Las Plagas, and occasionally they'll kind of get a second go at life, and basically grow something and get like a burst of energy and lunge at you, and you have your chance to go after them when they hit the ground, stab them in the neck, and make sure you incapacitate them before they can do that again. That becomes more and more important later on because the stuff that pops out of their neck actually gets worse and worse. The knife too this time around is really cool. This is a brand new addition to this game too. We've got this guy. And he is dangerous. So you want to keep moving from him. This is like he's wearing a dead cow's head. Okay, so hit him, run up, melee, knock him down. Obviously didn't do too much. He's swinging at me. He wants me dead, but I'm gonna keep moving. Oh, and he threw an axe right at my head. And I gotta reload right then. Okay, here we go. It's on, it's on. It's going quick. This is how it goes, baby. Every single time you go in with a plan, you're like, I know what I'm doing here. Look, he puts his big ass hammer out the window first. All right. You're dead, but your bald friend, and I can say that. So actually, he has more hair than I do in my life. Wow! Just with the pitchfork. Okay, we got a whole. Dude, I am so sorry. You earned that. Do you see how quickly this just gets chaotic? I love it so much. Nope. Wow, I'm so lucky in this video. Shoot his knee. Kick to the head. Another one? Oh wow, you're not doing well. Are we done? Is this window done producing horrible men to try to kill me? One of the things I love about this game is just how campy the writing is. Leon is just, he just constantly has just really funny quotables. And a lot of people were worried that this time around they would lose that because, you know, it's more realistic, it's grittier, it's you know, everything is just a little more violent and mature and dangerous. But no, Leon is still a big ham. He still says goofy stuff. Still a adorable, lovable goofball sweetheart, and I think he's just one of the best characters. All right, so as you can see, we need a gear to work this thing here. Get that gate open down there. So we'll poke around a little bit, see what we can find. As you can see, there's another entrance over there, so we'll sweep around. That got sketchy for a second there, right? That kept you guys on your toes for a second. I had the horrible cow man coming after me with this big sledgehammer. Now, like, they've done some cool stuff here. In the original game, you had the chainsaw man and you had the chainsaw twin ladies, and they would come after you. But here they've added a couple more slightly, you know, upgraded villagers who are bigger and badder than your usual awful bad guy. And they've got, you know, slightly more dangerous and terrifying weapons to take you out. So what do you think? Should we let's get the rest of those medallions, trade them in later. There we go, right there. I like to save my ammo every chance I get. Like I said, this was new game +4 for me, so you know, I've got some stuff. I've got some toys. I've got some weapons in the tank. I am staying away from you. He's so cute. Like, he looks adorable there, but like he tried to kill me earlier. I don't trust any of you, even you. I do not trust you. They drop eggs in this game, which I think is so funny. There we go, all the medallions. So we got our keys and treasures over here. This is a cool thing you can do. It was always in the original game, but they've actually changed the mechanic in here a little bit. As you can see, adding specific treasures to bigger treasures gets you bonuses, and based on different things like which colors you use and which shapes and things like that, you can get more money by trading these things in. So you could be cheap and just trade everything in as soon as you get it, or you can combine it and be a little more patient and trade it in for a lot of money. And you use that money to upgrade your weapons and guns and stuff like that. And this time around, you can even upgrade your knife, which is awesome. Your knife was always there. It's always been like a mainstay in the Resident Evil games, going back to the original one. So it's really cool that this time around, you have a knife that you can upgrade, make it more durable, stronger, and stuff like that. Because as you saw, you'll be using it a lot for stealth kills, opening stuff up, all that fun stuff. So here we, again, have one of the areas that kind of first caught me off guard when I was playing this remake, because this immediately looks a little bit different than what you're used to when you're coming out of this area. In the old version of the game, the original one that I bought on literally every console they reported it to, even iOS, this area brought you into a thing where like a bunch of villagers dropped a boulder on you. And here, now you've got this new space here that doesn't really serve any major purpose, just to kind of build out the town a little bit. So we've got this, you know, ski lift gondola ride up there, which was in the original game as a rideable thing, and now here just becomes kind of a backdrop. This is a house that you like just really can't get into yet, so you don't have to worry about it. But that was just a secret area. You go back there and get a little treasure. So that's really what I love about this. Like I said, it's the constant mix of familiar and surprise. It's the whole subverting expectations thing, which if you're going to remake a game, this is a terrible cart, by the way. This is just like we just put a cow's head full of flies on here. You could just imagine this game smells bad, like running around would just not smell great. But if you're going to remake a game as perfect as Resident Evil 4, you don't want it just to be shot for shot like they did with Psycho or something like that. You want like, whoops, boom, quick evasion technique right there. You want to make something that's, you know, catching people off and surprising people a little bit. Don't you throw an axe at me. I shot his arm off. Did you see that? That's what he gets for trying to hit me in the head with an axe. The villagers are back with all of their fantastic quotes. Oh, sorry about that. Feel bad killing some of these people, because you know what? They're just like grandmothers, you know? They're just like old people hanging out in the town and got into this cult and got some plagas and viruses and bugs put in their brains, and now they're just out to kill me, so what can I do? Watch out for bats, by the way. This area was always one of my favorites in the original game, and here it's actually somehow just a little bit creepier. As you can tell, the lighting, the atmosphere, everything just keeps you a little bit more on your toes a little bit. There we go with some of the traps. Did I walked right into it. You saw me trying to knife him. He loves that. He probably worked on that for a while. He was like, I'm going to leave that right there. Uh-oh. Knife him. Got him. Oh! This is a whole new piece of architecture. Here we got a ship that I guess they just crashed up on the side and then built around, which is how most of San Francisco was built. And it's got just a bunch of terrible people throwing explosives at me. Like I said, traps everywhere. Just everywhere. I gotta stop doing that. I cannot believe every time I go to pull the knife out, I step in a bear trap. What I'm doing today is I'm doing a PSA on bear traps. Like, you just stay away from them, watch out for them. If you see one in the forest, take out your knife. I'm gonna get this one for real. There we go. See, that's how it's supposed to be done. Whoa. Hello. Who threw that? Wow. Excuse me. Ma'am. I guess the leading cause of death for me today is going to be bear traps. Potentially explosives. Why would they put these fish here? I spend way too much time in this game just like walking around and looking at wall art. That's not good. Ooh, you see that? Gotcha. See, I'm learning. Did you see her up there? Boom, holding a stick of dynamite. She died doing what she loves, which is throwing dynamite at my ass, so. You know what? Good. Rest in peace. Every time you hear that sizzle, you hear that? Yeah, that means somebody's holding dynamite. They're not smart about it though. They're like very Wile E. Coyote about their dynamite. Like they'll hold on to it, and then you'll just hear something blow up. Hey, what are you doing? You hiding back there? I see you. Boom. Dead. We got a door we can't get through yet, but we will get there. Did someone hear something? I thought I heard something. Did we get a little return? Oh, I hear somebody. There's a mess there. Oh, look at this dude. He is not doing great. Gotcha. Birds in this game will make nests out of ammo or treasures. Don't ask about it. It doesn't have to make any sense. It's okay. Here we got a lake. Seems fine. Seems like everything's going normal here. I'm sure nothing will come out of this lake later and try to kill us. Don't worry about it. Have some fish, they're delicious. All right, we're gonna pop into this house. First, go back here, get a couple of treasures. Here we got. Hear that noise? Doesn't sound
This
good.
the place?
Boom. No key for that just yet. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a obsessive reloader. It's a nice family photo. Hey, how you guys doing? I like that they just show you that. They're like, would you like an old-timey photograph to look at on your adventure? I hate your plates. And your books are bad. What about this? Your paint. I like your guitar though, that's cute.
What's that noise?
But yeah, they do a lot of cool stuff this time around. Oh. A lot of fish around here, just dead fish everywhere. Again, this game would not smell good. I'm a big fan of the context-sensitive flashlight they put in this time around.
That hurts, you know? Seemed like you really wanted to talk. How observant, senor. Now, say, you got a smoke? You know, those things will kill you. Oh, well, maybe just untie me then, huh? Joder, not this guy!
Who are you? Okay, stop right there!
Sacrificial lamb, you will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
I like him. He's got like a little bit of a Ivan Ooze thing going on. He talks like
the fuck?
Death from Bill and Ted's Bogus
Stop it.
Journey. Big fan of him.
Hey, Yankee. Got a name?
Leon.
Quiet type, eh? I'm Luis Serra. Guess you, me, picked the wrong spot to vacation, eh?
Can I just say I really like the leather
Stop it.
jacket they gave
You
Luis in the
move.
remake. It's really great.
And I'm
Like
beat up in
I don't know if I
facilities.
could pull it off, but I want to try.
I can see you're thinking. Bet you've been in spots like this before, huh? I guess you're here looking for someone. One more guess. Maybe some missing señorita?
Young girl. Talk. Now.
All right. See, heard chatter about moving a señorita.
Moving her. Where?
Who knows? But later, saw some men dragging someone to the old church. Hanging with you, not helping.
Hey, we're not done here!
Later, amigo.
All right, if you're just tuning in, welcome to IGN Plays Resident Evil 4 Remake, presented by Evil Dead Rise. This twisted tale about the reunion of two estranged sisters is cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons, thrusting them into battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. A must-see for every horror fan. Evil Dead Rise comes to theaters April 21st. We are playing Resident Evil 4 to celebrate horror taking place in a residential type area, and we are having a blast today. We played through the area right after the chainsaw demo, got through the stinky fishing town, got headbutted by a pig, killed a bunch of Ganados, got injected with Las Plagas, so things are not going well for Leon. But we're ready to rock and roll. Despite the fact that all of our guns, ammo, equipment, everything just got taken from us. So we better get back out there and find a way to survive, get our stuff back. I'm Brian Altano. We are playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. It is a remake of my favorite game of all time, and the remake is fantastic. I'm obsessed with it. So let's keep going. We got a kitchen knife. That'll help. It's a good start. Good way to pop into things. Now, like I said, this is our inventory right now. It's empty. They took everything from us. Ooh. So let's use a little bit of stealth. Earlier in this Let's Play, I told you all that stealth kills are a new feature this time around. You can use them or not use them. Right here, you kind of have to because, like I said, they took everything from me, but that's okay. Oh. Gotcha. I don't know if you saw my technique there. He lunged at me. So stepped back and stabbed him in the head a couple of times. Got a couple of kitchen knives. That's going to help. I seriously recommend playing this game with good headphones or a good sound system because listening is very, very important. Sneaking up on enemies. There are specific treasures that make certain noises, collectibles, all that fun stuff. So pay attention, listen closely. Now in classic video game fashion, there is a lot of sort of like subtle tutorializing that happens early on here. And one of the mechanics that this game is teaching me right now is, hop over, there are timed doors throughout the game. There we go, got my stuff.
I'll be taking these back.
Now, if you're looking at this for the first time, you're probably like, man, Brian's got a lot of stuff. This is new game +4 for me. I've beaten the game on standard difficulty, hardcore, and professional mode. Now I want you all to
Let's do some business.
The villager, or not the villager, the merchant, my favorite villager.
Welcome. A job well done deserves payment in kind.
There we go. So that was one of the first side quests he gave me. Earlier today, I shot a bunch and stabbed a bunch of the blue metals hidden all over town. He's got plenty more of those to give me, so they're really fun. By doing those things, you get spinels, which used to be kind of readily available as currency as treasures in the original game. Here they're like very special, so we want to make sure we get everything. We can trade them in for treasures, upgrade tickets, all that fun stuff.
This'll give you a 3-round rapid-fire capability, although it uses up ammo rather quickly.
Okay, so
Well,
I'm gonna
what
buy
can I
back some
do?
stuff that I've had before.
Why not try your hand?
TNT,
You'll
love
cut
that
through
one.
the crowd with that right
And
there.
my riot gun. I don't have space for
Come
it.
back anytime.
We'll have to make sure we fix that.
Welcome.
Now you also want to tune up your stuff. Take your money and
Crossing your
carry your
T's,
body armor,
dotting your
your
I's.
knife.
That's the way to be.
I've got my knife fully upgraded here, my red 9 fully upgraded.
This
TMP is
kind
worth
of
throwing some
work
bucks
is
into,
about
though.
finesse, stranger. Little bit goes a
So
long
we'll
way.
trade a couple things in,
You'll see. A deal
make a
well
little bit of money,
struck.
do a little more tune-up.
We're starting
go.
pleasant travels.
Now, quick side quest here. He's asked us to kill some rats. We want to do that, obviously. So we'll go sneaking around looking for rats. None in here. earlier. Obsessively reloading all the time. Two. Where is rat number 3? There you go. And
Yes.
get some handgun ammo that they left in the oven for reasons I'm unsure of. We killed 3 rats, did a little merchant side quest. Let's go back and talk to our man over here. So I'll be honest with you, the first time I heard the merchant talk in this game, I was like, he sounds a little more excited than I'm used to.
Well, look at you, mate.
Right? He's like a little more upbeat, but I actually really dig him. He grew on me a
Good
lot.
things on sale, stranger.
You can buy
There's
now
some
look at
things,
mask.
money. You
can
can't
buy
go
Chalice
wrong
of
with that.
Atonement. You can get a red barrel, get a yellow
a
diamond.
wise choice. I know. I say come back.
All right, so we'll go in here, inlay some gemstones, do one there, one there. We'll need to find a third one for the middle. And then for here, we'll do, let's say this guy.
Anytime.
I will come back anytime. I'm a big fan of your work, sir. All right, we're gonna head into one of the more precarious areas. Oh, by the way, that's a new feature they added. You can hit the left, click the left stick, and it will auto sort your inventory. That seems kind of sacrilegious to a lot of people, and I agree. Sorting your inventory is like one of the most important mini games in the original. Gave you an opportunity to be very organizational, a little Marie Kondo, occasionally obsessive. You could line up everything you wanted to. You could still do all that, but you can also, you know, just kind of drop your stuff in there. I'm gonna store my Killer 7 and my Matilda stock. And once again, I'll save. Now this next area is one of the crazier areas early on. We're gonna need a lot of ammo, but like I said, I've got an upgraded Red 9, I've got tons of grenades. Let's have fun. Now this area, when I first walked into it in the remake, caught me off guard entirely because you're usually in the original version come out through the other door on the other side of it entirely. And here, you come out over this way. So it kind of turns things on its head a little bit. Now I'm about to piss off a lot of people. So, here we go. Don't you do it. Whoa! Okay. This is why I never come down here. Okay, alright. Shit. Oh no. If you've been watching so far, you've probably been like, man, Brian's doing pretty good. This is where things get interesting. Get off. Now there are just like seemingly endless battles.
Give me a break already.
Uh-oh. Got this in it. come from? So many enemies here. They've got explosives. They're angry. Blowing stuff up down there. Get that. Oh! Get that door open. One down. Whoa! Whoa! All right. You don't even have an arm. I shot your arm off. Who blew me up? Is it you? There we go. I'll shoot the dynamite right out of your face. I get very passionate when I play. Try not to curse today. I hear somebody like they're making that like they make this nasty like crawl like that means I didn't finish the job. There he is. Johnny Sideways head over there. Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. I'm getting cocky right now. I should heal. Is that it? Are we good? Nope. I hear him. Still out there. I like how they lock the door. It's like I'm not gonna get in. Hello? Anybody home? Open up lockers, bust open chests, do everything you can, get all the treats, get all the treasures. You're gonna need it all. Oh boy! Oh my god!
Shit, my body armor.
Alright, we're taking some health. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have a nice egg. I'm gonna have a delicious egg in these trying times. Got some emblem. Classic Resident Evil puzzles. You can't open a door without, you know, some weird sword key or... Oh my goodness. Pay attention, guys. There is somebody up here that is just like, they want. Huh. Where are you? Oh! No way! Turns out just eating eggs when you keep getting stabbed with pitchforks, not enough, not good enough. I'm not talking to you anymore, lady. I got the emblem. I could leave, but like there's the vengeful part of me that just wants all of these people dead. You're done. And you, lady that stabbed me. Are you coming? Yeah? There you go. Who's left? Somebody's up there. Who's at the throws? Who is it? I don't even see them. Are you up here? Oh, it's you! Right in their hand. Yes! Shoot the dynamite in their hands while they're holding it, and they won't be a problem anymore. Look, peaceful, quiet, silence. That's all we wanted. We just wanted to take the emblem and get out of there so we can open a store. I'm gonna save.
I've been waiting for you, mate. Got my hands on a fine piece of kit I did. You don't want to pass up on this. Welcome. Ooh,
Let's sell some stuff.
What you buying?
Sell that.
Well, I can certainly do
Get rid of
something.
some resources, because I think we're good on those for a little bit. And I'm gonna sell one of these because I'm maxed out on that. Cool thing about this, just like the original game, if you ever find a yellow herb, save it. Save it, mix it with a yellow, a green, and a red until you get a vial of all three that looks like a traffic cone, and then use it. It will permanently increase your health for the rest of the game and all the additional playthroughs you do.
Will that be pleasant?
We're gonna do a little treasure tracking right now, so we'll inlay a gemstone in this mask. Look at that, we got a 3-color bonus. Blue, red, yellow. That gave us 24,700. We're gonna sell that right now. And
a deal well struck.
And we're gonna tune up. Gotta spend money on our body armor now because we got pitchfork people hitting us in the head repeatedly.
See how that feels. Come back anytime.
All right, let's head over to the next area. We've got our emblem. Of course, it doesn't just fit in the door. That would be too easy. You gotta spin it around first. And then you gotta turn the crank. Come on, it's Resident Evil. They don't just let you walk in at anything. It's gotta be a whole thing for you. All right, now if you are just tuning in, welcome to IGN Plays Resident Evil 4 Remake presented by Evil Dead Rise. Evil Dead Rise is the twisted tale of the reunion of two estranged sisters, cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons, thrusting them into a battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable. A must-see for every horror fan. Evil Dead Rise comes to theaters April 21st, and to celebrate, we're playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, a remake of one of my favorite games of all time, a violent, sadistic horror game about, I don't know, the evil in a residence, or in this case, a town full of just horrific creatures, nightmarish villagers, just awful people, terrible neighbors, really. We'll see castles, we'll see all sorts of fun places. But for now, we're creeping around the village. We just got through a big area full of enemies. But things aren't done yet. We're gonna use our stealth mechanic. Oh, crap. Forgot about you. Sorry, you just had you watched me kill you. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, ho, ho. That was my butt. I don't know if you noticed look at that animation up close. Oop, let's get you. Before you come back a split-headed goblin man. Hello. Headshot, melee, finish it off with a knife. Did I? My knife just did, yeah. Alright. We have a TMP. We're gonna register it to a shortcut. Oh, looks, got that right there already. We got our flash grenades. We got those registered to shortcuts. We got some fun toys to play with here today. For now, sticking with my fully upgraded Red 9. As I mentioned earlier, this is new game plus 4 for me. Had the game for a little while, completely obsessed with it, playing through it a bunch. I just love it. I just love Resident Evil 4 so much. Played the original literally every time it got ported. Bought it on day one on GameCube. Pre-ordered it so I could get the demo disc. Bought the chainsaw controller back in the day. My dad, who lives in New Jersey, found the chainsaw controller recently in the basement of my family home that I grew up in. I live in California now. And said, hey, what's this yellow chainsaw thing? And I was like, oh, it's a video game controller. And he's like, I was gonna throw it out. And I was like, no. Can you mail that to me? And so I got a box in the mail with my Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller, my original one. So I've actually been recently reunited with one of the best / worst. It's not a comfortable controller, but one of the best video game controllers ever made. Ooh, fun trick. Shoot that, stab that, get your pearl pendant before it drops into the mud and the muck, because it's gonna stink. It's worth less money. Don't trade in dirty, filthy jewelry. You want to trade in the fresh stuff, the clean stuff. Now, if you're listening, listen very closely. In the distance, you can hear the quiet rumble of a chainsaw. Hello? Oh. Now we're gonna party. Oh, come on! I like that he said, I have a present for you. I said that too, Leon. I learned from the best. All right, we just got a green emerald. We're gonna inlay it. It's always fun. I like that in this game, you can fight like the most disgusting, terrifying creature you've ever seen in your entire life. And it will drop. What is wrong with you, Brian? You knew that was there. Oh my God. That was extremely, extremely stupid of me. But yeah, you'll kill like a nightmare monster that lives in a sewer and it will drop like a brooch or like a pendant. It's very sweet. I like that you guys get to see me play really well today and also just do complete idiot nonsense like run into an explosive. I've literally never done that in this remake. I've shot every single one. You guys need to go to the bathroom? Hopefully no one's... Oh God! I'm gonna show you guys probably the worst thing in Resident Evil. He died doing what he loves, which is pooping, I guess. Sorry. What did he like bring beans in here to eat? Oh, terrible, terrible, terrible bathroom. If you've never played a Resident Evil game before and this is your first, look in the toilets, look in the sinks, look in the kitchens always have just like nasty, you know, pots and pans full of gross old food, all that fun stuff. We got a little puzzle here. There'll be a clue for it somewhere in the house. So let's go find that clue. Another nice old photo. At last, our flesh. At last, flesh of our flesh, blood of our blood. Give thanks and rejoice. See, that's sweet, right? Seems like a good, positive message. They let you break some plates, but other ones they don't. There's our small key. A lot of like Blair Witch stuff happening in this game. Like there's like weird, gross stuff hanging out. This is a great Easter egg, no pun intended. But the original game had a stove right here. They gave you a chicken egg. This game does too. This one also adds a rabbit, I guess that was. I'm gonna eat that egg. But yeah, just check out the kitchens and stuff, man. Like there's a lot of just nasty, gross stuff going on in there. Save. Take a look over here. In great veneration of their master, the people offered up their most prized possessions. The old farmer had his finest crop, the slight swineherd his stoutest pig, the beggarly grandam her beloved babe. The master saw these gifts and was pleased. So, crop, pig, babe. Sound familiar? Let's run back downstairs. Check out that lock. The villagers are smart. They know to lock up their stuff. But they're also stupid. They know to leave clues everywhere. So, what do we say is crop. There we go. Pig. That one right there. And babe, the baby. Lock is open. Door is open. Grabbing our crystal marble. Nice try. Was that toilet guy or new guy? Yeah, that was toilet guy. He came back. He was really pissed off I killed him on the potty back there. Sorry I said potty. It's weird. Boom. Door is open. Walk in here. Read some books. Check out some art. It's our cool painting of Ivan Ooze. Just really have a good time, you know? This is a nice bedroom. I gotta say. Ooh, insignia key. Got our cutscene. Leon really gets his butt kicked a lot in this game. Like, this guy is just like 90s Undertaker. Just straight up professional wrestler.
Accepted the gift.
But he's not going to kill us because he knows that we have been injected with Las Plagas. And he knows we're down for the team. Now we get a little assistance right there. Classic Resident Evil fans will remember that as Ada Wong. Popped in through the window. Their little like grappling hook zipline thing. Shot the Undertaker man. Disappeared. She'll come into play later. We'll deal with her.
Gift? My blood?
Leon. He's always, you know, takes him a minute to figure stuff out. That's okay. It's cool. All right, we are going to save, and we are going to keep pushing through. We got more Resident Evil to play. Now, if you are just tuning in, welcome to IGN Plays Resident Evil 4 Remake, presented by Evil Dead Rise. This twisted tale about the reunion of two estranged sisters is cut short by the rise of flesh-possessing demons. We've all been there, thrusting them into battle for survival as they face the most nightmarish version of family imaginable, a must-see for every horror fan. Evil Dead Rise comes to theaters April 21st. I cannot wait to see it. Until then, we are playing Resident Evil 4 Remake. It is out right now. I've played through a bunch of times already. Played through the original, God, hundreds and hundreds of times. So I could have learned like an instrument in the amount of time I spent playing the original.
Condor 1, I've got that intel you requested on Louis Serra. It seems he used to be a researcher for
Here we got Hunnigan. She's calling
Umbrella?
us.
I should have left him in that bag to rot.
Now, fun thing about this
I'm
remake,
sending you the details.
I'm gonna skip the comms, you guys can play it on your own, is that it takes place when the original game took place, which is like roughly 2005. Like you'll find like computers and phones in this game that are straight up from 2005. Like Leon doesn't have, you know, an iPhone 14 Pro Max. Ooh, wait. Fun little detail here. Now, when we first saw this game, Capcom showed a demo area of the very beginning of the game. There was a dog corpse. And everyone was like, that poor dog is dead. But a lot of us held out hope, and I'm glad we did. Because the dog that you saved at the beginning of the original Resident Evil 4 is back. And here he is. And he's going to come into play later. He's really happy we helped him. We could have just
buddy.
killed him or, you know, walked away, ignored him, but instead we rescued him, and that's going to pay off. So we'll see you soon, doggy. Got our insignia key. We are heading back towards the village at night. A little creepier, a little darker, a little scarier, a little deadlier, but that's how we like it. What do we got here? Weird place to hang ham, I guess. All right, we've got about 10 minutes left in this Let's Play. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're not done, though. We're going to have a little more fun because we're going back into the village, and they've caught wind of me now. They are pissed off, and they're sending in some new friends. Interesting. Wonder who lives in there. Probably nobody. Probably nobody will. How are we doing on health? We're okay. Sorry, birdie. Creeping. We're tiptoeing. Oh! Hello! Oh boy. So we were wondering who belonged to that doghouse, or who that doghouse belonged to. We got the answer. There are a lot of angry dogs in this game. Stay down. Good boy. No, thank you. Any dogs? Nothing? We're good? Okay. We are good. It's good to go on the roof and check out the dogs, you know, just keep an eye out. Thought I heard something. I like that they I tore through this village earlier, and then they were like, you know what, we gotta Home Alone it. Like, oh, I hate you. That hurts so much. Man. Yeah, they just put Home Alone booby traps all over the place. Although Kevin McAllister didn't really use explosives. He probably would have. Sorry about that. Oh. Nope. There we go. Insignia key. Kitchen knife. Okay, I want to show you guys something cool. This is a whole new area in the game. This is a brand new room. This is just awesome. Look at the smoke. Look at the... Oh, did you hear that? Listen closely. It's like a rickety, squeaky noise. That means there's a treasure hanging. Awesome, awesome little detail right here. One of my favorite new additions in Resident Evil 4 Remake is this. Sleep well and flourish, dear child. As your body grows, your mothers shall sew new small clothes. At 7 quintal of wheat and half a bowl a day, you have outgrown your pen. Flourish, dear child, for the sake of your brothers and sisters who cannot. There's a little illustration there of a giant hand. And this is a skeleton, the skull of an El Gigante. El Gigantes are the giant enemies you fight. There's a couple of them in the first game. One of the most iconic villains in the entire game. Awesome, awesome boss fight. And here, as you saw, we actually got to look at what they look like as children in a little illustration, a little poem about how much they eat when they're kids and how to take care of them. I don't know. I just think that's so special. It's so cool to get just a little bit of lore and world building stacked on top of my favorite game of all time.
I've got some new items in stock. Come take a look. Welcome. I got something new for you.
Oh, got something new for you. Look at that.
A deal well struck.
All right, let's tune up, repair our knife,
Good as new.
repair our body armor, and up our ammo
This
capacity.
kind of work is about comeback anytime.
Oh, hey, fun fact, if you played a ton of the original game, a slight bummer this time around, which actually makes the game a little more difficult, is that in the old version of the game, if you upgraded certain statistics and characteristics and attributes of your weapons, it would automatically refresh your ammo. It doesn't do that anymore. I learned that the hard way by attempting to wait until the last second to get new ammo for my stuff and upgrade my weapons, thinking it would refill. It doesn't. So conserve, use your knives, use your bolt thrower, everything you can. Heading into another brand new area right now. we go, the church.
I made it.
So yeah, that whole lead up right there, that's all new. But the church is pretty familiar. Let's do a little stealth kill. Not so loud, buddy. Oh, hello. I like how they just have a coffin in here. That's fun. Alright, we're gonna make our way up to the church. A little side quest right there called Grave Robber. You'll get a mission later on via one of those merchant side quests, blue piece of paper, kind of telling you that there are these awful twins that were buried in the graveyard, and taking out their gravestones gets you a little bonus. Trade those bonuses in, upgrade your stuff, get treasures, get treasure maps, all that fun stuff.
Condor 1 to Roost. The church is sealed up.
And Baby Eagle?
Negative. Nothing yet. But they sure do have this place locked up tight.
I see. I can think of one reason they'd want to do so.
Oh, she's here. That's for sure. I'll find a way in. Condor 1, out.
I don't know if you noticed that, but I really like that Leon can break open crates while he's on the phone, because it just makes me think like he's walking around the house and he's just like smashing stuff open up the fridge, all that fun stuff. He's so great. So there we got a little clue. The monster will deal with the foolish intruder. It's missing letters and stuff like that.
Lake.
Save.
Let's hope for no more surprises.
All right, well, that is unfortunately all the time we have left. Thank you so much for watching me kill villagers. That was so much fun today. I'm going to end the stream, but I'm going to see how long I can get away with playing Resident Evil 4 some more by myself in this room. Probably hang out for the rest of the day. But before I go, remember to check out Evil Dead Rise in theaters on April 21st. I cannot wait for it. It looks awesome, so please go check it out. Thanks for watching.
No matter how busy you ever got, you always found time for me. I can't believe I'm never gonna speak to you again.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother,
What is this, Danny?
I found it.
what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me.
It's me. Don't let it take my babies. This what happened to Paul. It happened to us.
This evil creates terror through total chaos.
Future's not ours to see.
All you can do is run.
I'm getting us out of here.
You'd be a good mom someday, Honeybath.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know how to lie to kids. Mom?
Mommy's with the maggots now.